Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Welcome back to yet another quick chat. Girl, today on a quick chat, I want to talk about Robyn real quick. Because when I tell y'all the fans is eating Miss Robyn up on social media for her aggressiveness, and they are also kind of calling colorism into play, okay? The fans are definitely talking about that. What a lot of the fans are not liking is the fact that Giselle, and I don't even know if I'll say Robyn, but I guess Robyn, but more so for me is Giselle, constantly labeling people as aggressive. But throughout the seasons, we've seen Robyn become aggressive. And the reason why I think this is a bit comical slightly is a lot of people feel like Robyn is at a place where she's trying to ice Wendy out, okay, by not including her at certain functions or whatnot. And I'm like, I don't know if she could really do that. And I said this in my review because so many other people are willing to film with Wendy that I don't believe that Robyn alone, her nor Giselle, could really ice out Wendy, in my personal opinion. And also because Wendy definitely has self-control over herself outside of some of those other ladies on the show. So I mean, I guess maybe that is their plan, but it's not working. And it's comical a bit to me because it's kind of backfiring a little bit. Like, you spent all this time trying to comfort Wendy, and now the fans are on your head top and they're tap dancing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not liking how you've been presenting yourself. You sit in front of Wendy on the show and you want it to be very clear, like, oh, I did not try to fight you. I did not try to fight you. I even had somebody get in the comments and say, Robyn did not try to fight Wendy. Girl, you don't know what that lady was going to do. Girl, you don't know the way she got up and stood up on that lady and started walking towards her. Girl, that's a little different. That's a little different. Like, if you were in that situation, would you think that somebody was trying to fight you if you sit down and they walking towards you? Or were you gonna wait till they swung the first hit and hit you upside your head, and then you be like, oh, I done got knocked out. Oh, we fine. This a fight for real. Like, how long was it gonna take for you? How long were you going to wait? Right? So people are definitely calling in to question this woman's actions over the years. And I just, like I said, find it so funny because you spent all this time trying to get this lady riled up or whatever to come after Wendy, whereas the fans is probably gonna be the one to have Andy call you into the HR department and probably have you make some changes about yourself, okay, before you get uprooted and booted. And you sitting over here talking about this prenup and these businesses and stuff, where these fans is over here tap dancing trying to make you lose one of your businesses. So you are going to have to get some things under control. And I have to be honest, I wasn't against Robyn, in the past when she was coming at people's head, because I could not stand Ashley, because Ashley was going too far. Okay, when Candace walked in, when Robyn walked in that restaurant and started putting her hand in that lady's face, and Ashley was like, get your hand out my face, get your hand out my face, okay? And Robyn's like, no, da-da-da-da. And then Monique said that she was going to choke that lady with the umbrella. And then Robyn walked up like, girl, but then choke me, girl. This is what you said you was going to do. I want you to follow through with it, okay? So I didn't really fault her for that. But I understand if a lot of you guys do. And a lot of y'all never liked Robyn. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all saw her for her works a long time ago. It is what it is. But I just want to bring up some of the tweets that I've been seeing. Some of the fans reacting to Miss Robyn and her actions, okay, over the season so far and the past seasons as well. So let's get into these, okay? Somebody says they don't treat Robyn's aggression the same way they treated Monique's. And I can think of a few reasons why. Because everyone was so scared to film with Monique. But when it's Robyn, it's funny and she's being real, okay? I don't know if it's that she's being real for real. I just think that a lot of them did not like Monique, and they used that as an opportunity to try to get her up off the show. Same way when what's that lady name? Porsha ended up attacking Kenya. Kenya definitely was going to use that as an angle to about try and get that lady up off the show. If it wasn't for Nene, because I don't think anybody was really open to filming with Porsha. I think Nene brought her back into the fold. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I don't know if it's that she was, being real. I don't think it's that she's being real at all. But I do think that it's interesting that they don't really call. I mean, like, girl, if it's aggressive, it's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Call it for what it is. Like, Robyn, you have been aggressive. Like, that's just the short answer. Okay. Yeah, they don't treat Robyn's aggression the same way they treat Monique's, and I can think of a few reasons why. Because everyone was so scared to film with Monique. But when it's Robyn, it's funny and it's being real. It ain't always funny, girl. Okay, it ain't always funny, but at that time for me, it was a little bit funny for real because I've never been crazy about Monique like y'all have. But it's also like when we talk about the colorism thing for me. Okay, yes, as a dark skinned woman, I know y'all want me to be like, it's colorism, it's colorism, it's colorism. I'm not saying y'all are wrong. Believe what you believe. For me, it. I'm having a hard time. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I'm looking at it when I think about Real Housewives of Atlanta, they do some of the same exact things and they're brown skinned women. So I just feel like they do similar shit that these ladies do. It's just that you have some ladies and that are light skinned and then some ladies that are dark skinned. So I understand and if y'all feel that way, but then sometimes I'm like, so it's not that they just doing the same thing. The same way Robyn approaches people, Porsha has approached people in the same manner. The same way that Monique has put her hands on somebody or whatever, Porsha has done the exact same thing. But there have been a lot of people that still stand and fan out, you know what I'm saying, for Miss Porsha. And there are quite a few people that do find her behavior, unacceptable. But I'm like, girl, they be doing the same SHI. I'm not saying that it's right, but what I'm saying is it colorism? Okay, but let's have educated conversations down below. We ain't got to argue about this thing, okay? It's just y'all giving y'all viewpoints and y'all thoughts, all right? Now, let's keep going. Somebody says there's definitely colorism on Real Housewives of Potomac, but Robyn walking up on people and not getting popped is no one's fault but the people not popping her in her mother face. Pity it, right? And I just do wonder if people would see it differently. Like, let's say if this was Real Housewives of Atlanta and when Porsha has came up on Cynthia, who is a tad bit lighter, they both brown, but what if Cynthia was like Robyn's complexion and Porsha came up, will we still say the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't leave your thoughts and comments down below. Okay. So then somebody says at Bravo TV at Andy, do you think Robyn's behavior is aggressive? She's always getting in someone's face and nothing is happening. I love the show, but something must be done. It's giving hashtag colorism. Now, I will say, okay, I feel like I kind of see that when it comes from Andy. Like, my thing is this. It's given, and all of that I feel like is tied in the same colorism, favoritism, all of that. But sometimes I do feel like it's heavily favoritism. And I just feel like if you're gonna call Candace out, call out everybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Andy has addressed certain things or said certain things to Ashley on the Slick or whatever during reunions and stuff. So I'm just like, my main thing is this. And Ashley's a lighter skinned woman as well, but my main thing is this: chomp off Giselle. Stop trying to hide certain things when it comes to her. Stop trying to make her look so amazing during the reunions and all this other stuff. We be hearing that, oh, Giselle had a bad reunion. Oh, she had a meltdown. She had a breakdown. Da, da, da. But y'all don't show us none of that because it's like y'all trying to protect her. But then when it comes to Candace, y'all constantly show the images of when Candace has her triangle and she's digging in her eyes or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop her tears. But then we don't get to see those parts of Giselle. So maybe that's where y'all may feel like, oh, this is where, the colorism, comes into play, and y'all may be very well right about that. So definitely, like, be fair. Let it be fair across the board. Some part of me feels like that's probably why the show was created, to be a complete opposite. Because when they first got on the show, all the ladies was light bright. The only one that was somewhat browner than the others was still a lighter complexion, in my opinion, was Charisse. So that's always been kind of like, to me, one of the reasons why they probably created it. So I don't know why a lot of people didn't do an uproar in the very beginning, like, where are the darker skinned women? Where are the da 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 da? And maybe they did, which is probably why we ended up getting Monique and we ended up getting Candace, and then now we have Wendy. So maybe so. Let's see what else. They're saying it's crazy that at Bravo TV hasn't kept the same disciplinary energy with at Robyn Dixon, Real Housewives of Potomac, on Real Housewives of Potomac as they did with Monique. I hear y'all, I do, but it's just still a little different to me. Girl, it's still a little different to me because it's still a little different. And y'all just let's have a conversation, okay? It's still a little different because Robyn hasn't hit nobody yet, right? So I think once Robyn hits someone and physically crosses boundaries, then things are going to be brought into conversation and question, and her position is going to be reevaluated. There's been plenty of times Nene has walked up on Kim's Zolciak. So I feel like Bravo may look at it like it's not even that, like, this is typical what the ladies do. You know what I'm saying? Sheree legit snatched and tugged on Kim Zolciak's wig. So maybe it is that times are just changing a little bit and people are more hypersensitive about certain stuff. But I just feel like it's kind of like the norm. Like, this is what they kind of do. It doesn't make it right, make it very clear, because I did not like how Robyn was projecting and how she was approaching Wendy when Wendy stayed seated the entire time and always maintains control of herself. That's not the argument, because Robyn is very well wrong in her situations. However, my thing is just the big C part. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I'm doing a comparison and I don't know, but y'all let me know. But let's keep going. Okay. What else? Somebody says, not y'all finally seeing the colorism on Real Housewives of Potomac. Robyn is mad aggressive and always taking it there. She's been in too many people's faces. Gizelle is nasty and evil and can't take it when people who are smarter than her return the energy. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I think these were some good points. I'm again, you know, it's the big C for me. But my thing is, at the end of the day, all of y'all can be a little bit aggressive. Okay, and a lot of y'all can be very well condescending. I don't know how y'all sat up there and had a whole conversation about Wendy and how you felt like she was condescending because she rolls her eyes and she does this and that, when we literally saw the same thing from Gizelle and Robyn on the same damn episode. You feel what I'm saying? And Ashley. So, I mean, y'all go ahead, you know, feel free to share your thoughts and comments down below. I know you guys are going to have a lot to say about this particular topic here. You're going to be ready to school people. Just be careful about how you school people, okay? You can share your information and give your thoughts and share your knowledge without being disrespectful, rude, and all of that, okay? Shouldn't really be no arguments taking place in the comments like that. But I'm gonna let y'all leave y'all thoughts and all of that other great jazz. Be careful with how you talk, girl. I'm just giving you a forewarning, okay? But that's all that I got. Thank you guys so much for watching, honey. I'm JamiThatsMe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.